The creation of a play is a long and stressful task. It can be daunting, and much like raising a child, it takes a village. Okay, so it doesn't really take a village, but it certainly takes a team. From realizing you want to put on a show to the cleanup after a perfect performance, 100% start to finish, it takes a perfectly oiled machine. All the things that go into the making of a masterpiece are the idea, the script, the cues, actors, managers, dramaturgs, and so much more. Even budgets. Everything and everyone has to meld perfectly to put on a show that is worth remembering for years to come, and maybe make it to where there's a remake in store. It starts out with the idea. All of the parts of a play are important, but without the idea, there's no production. The idea has to be powerful, completely drawn out, and formed to its fullest extent. This is where the idea merges into a script. It's the plan the actors follow, and it lays out the lines and emotions that the actors are going to convey to the audience. It should be detailed for them to follow and have cues and actions listed in the script so the actors know what they're going to be doing and when. It wouldn't make much sense to have Lady Macbeth standing still doing nothing, talking under haunted breath about washing blood off her hands without there being some sort of movement. Without that movement, it leads us to believe that there's no fear for what her and her husband had just done. So you gotta have something around to help with that. And this lovely little cleanup motion helped with that play. Thanks, William. Back on point now that I got the blood off my hands. After the script and the characters are developed is when we fit the potential actors to the parts to see if the shoe fits, with no hopes that drastic changes have to be made to our actors or actresses to fit the characters, like cutting off heels or toes. Then it's all about rehearsals and prop making, set making, and decorations. Everything has to be perfect. This is when the research from the dramaturg comes in handy, as their research helps with the creation of props and sets. The correct period look for these things makes the play have more depth and pulls the audience in. The stage managers make sure everything is right among the performance. They maintain the cues for people and the mechanics, so everyone knows what's going on and when. These cues are extremely vital to the quality of the performance because without these, the timing will be off, and more importantly, no one will do anything as they have to wait until they're told the exact moment in which to start or do something. Something that is often forgotten among the production of a play when a non-theatrical versed individual thinks about the creation of a play is a budget. Without money, the production will not happen. Money buys the supplies to make the costumes and the props and the sets too. And it even keeps the actors around if they don't have a strong love for theater. So let's not forget about the budget. There are many, many things that are crucial to the function and production of a play. And if you were asked, you'd probably have a different idea of what the most important part is. If you asked a stage manager, they might say it's them. If you asked the writer, they'd say it was their idea. But nonetheless, it all starts with the idea, and it ends with the cleanup.